7 primary reasons that increase your CAC in Facebook ads. We work with multiple brands from launch to over couple of crores per month in kind of brands in different niches, and this is what we have learned that actually increases your CAC. First is diversification of creative is often missing. Just doubling down on what works actually doesn't work, because you need diversification of creative. You need to test and try out ad angles that have never been tried before. These all unlock new audiences, new revenue, and new customers also, so that you can reach out to them with other products later. Number 2, reliance on targeting to find your new customers is the main problem. You have to rely on your ad creative messaging to find new customers. It should not be targeting based, it should be messaging based. Creative should define the audience that is being targeted to. If you want to target an audience who is into cream but they are still researching phase, then you have to talk to them in their language. Talk to them about the pain of research and everything. Don't talk to them about any offer, because that is the state of mind they are in. Talk to them and meet them in the state of mind they are in. Number 3, almost all creators say too much in the creative, be it in product, be it in video, be it in image. Problem is we feel that saying more will actually convince the customer. It does, but not in all instances, and majorly, at least in the instances where you are running Facebook ads, it actually does not. You have to concise the messaging in a succinct manner and also communicate in a compelling manner, and that because people attention spans are smaller, so you are saying too much in your creative actually hampers. You have to try to define the messaging and try to communicate in as short amount of time as possible. That is, for example, even in image, you can stick to just one messaging, one audience and one product. Instead of relying on 3 benefits and 5 reviews and everything, stick to one messaging, one core thing that will convince the customer to buy. That's it. Instead of relying on being natural, also being vegan free and everything, just focus on one core messaging. Number 4, ad creative must talk more about the product than try to impress, because most ad copies come off like beyond the basic. That's the ad copy for a footwear brand I saw. Beyond the basic. This is actually very naive ad copy. I don't understand anything about the product. If I were to even think of purchasing this product, what do I know from these 3 words? It does not mean anything for me. It could have been better is in terms of versatile for every occasion. This communicates me, okay, I can use it in multiple occasions. That is how compelling and direct driven messaging should be. It should speak about the product, of how it is value adding to the consumer. It should not just speak about product features. It should speak about product value adding. How does it add value? The product can be, for example, here shoes. That shoes has good design, but you don't say it has good design. You say that it's versatile for every occasion, which means I can wear it in multiple places, which means I'm getting value out of it. That is how the creative should be made in terms of hierarchy, from top down instead of going bottom up of what features to speak, what benefits to speak. You should come top down of whom am I speaking to, and then what should I speak to them that convinces them. That should be the copy. Number 5, highlight your core value proposition. You can say, for example, 12 hours without touch-up for a mascara or something like that. Or you can also say no more midday touch-ups. The second one is more creative, because that aggravates or agitates my pain point, with a women's pain point, which is they have to always, every 2 hours, 3 hours, they have to check their mascara or whatever they are applying on their face. While this product promises them that no more midday touch-ups, it is agitating the pain and providing me a solution. Hence, this is more creative. Try to highlight that core proposition, but in a creative manner. How does it value add? Okay, 12 hour it's there, but what does the 12 hour do for the consumer? That should be the thing. Then too many quick cuts. Creatives these days have too many quick cuts, heavy music, too many transitions. It should not be. It should be more soothing. It should be a relaxing experience. It should not constrain and burdensome for the consumer, because the burdened consumer will scroll away to relax himself. It should be very soothing and calming experience for the consumer to watch your ad. It should not be harming. It should not strain consumers. It should not have high rigor of intellectuality to understand and decode what is the product being sold and what is that the ad is trying to convey. No consumer will do that. No customer will ever do that. Number 7, talk about the same thing as your competitors are talking about, but talk in a different way. For example, if I were to talk about being natural, I can say that it is quite natural and everything, or I can say that it is free from harmful chemicals. That's a different way. It might not be creative, or it can be more done more creatively, but that's a different way to communicate the same angle of it's natural or it's harmful chemical free. So that way you can have 3 instances. You can have either via communicate differently via visuals, or through copy, or to the person who is saying it. In a video specifically, I'm talking about in the person category. Try to communicate the same thing what is working for your audience, but in a more creative, compelling way. That should be the criteria, because you already know that so many brands are using it, which means this messaging is working. But how do I communicate and how do I stand out? You stand out by changing the visuals, changing the copy, changing the person who is saying it. That is how we stand out and make creatives that actually lowers the CAC than increase. Thank you for watching.